Double Oz. We're started.
Double Oz.
We don't really need much of an introduction, I guess. This is this is both of our channels, so.
I mean, yeah, this is really just a little, we really have zero structure of this conversation of what it's going to be about. We're literally just sitting down by the fire, and we're going to talk about, honestly, shit that we talk about all the time. So
yeah. Let y'all hear some combos.
Take some value from it, put it towards your life.
Stop being a fucking loser.
Take some value from it, maybe some lessons, DM us, ask us some questions.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Or maybe you just think we're some douchebags sitting by the fire. But
which we are.
Fair. All right, Tom. Well, how you want to structure this, bro? Let's do something. Let's get a question rolling. I got you. I'll hit you with one. Obviously, like, you played football, like, growing up all your life, right? Like, you don't have to go into full detail about, like, how you changed up everything, but basically, like, basically, like, how did you get into, like, what you're doing, and, like, bro, is that shit funny? Is that shit dead ass funny? How'd you, like, after football, find, like, a purpose and, like, a passion? Because I know, like, for me, at least, like, after football, like, there was a year where I was just,
a lot of people feel like
fucking
that
off, just
after
being
school,
yeah.
or after football and college in general.
Right.
Well, I mean, I felt lost after stopped playing football because that's all I did my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I mean, I definitely fucked off for a long time. Like, for a good, like, 6 to 8 months, all I did was just party and stupid shit. Didn't even really have any type of money or anything serious. No structure, really. No girlfriend, no real job, nothing. Just straight bullshit. I was like 18, 19. I think the real difference that it made for me was when I got the car sales job. Because that was like I remember when I told people I had that job, they're like, ooh, big boy job.
Yeah, that is straight out.
It kind of sounds corny, I guess, but that's a big boy job. Like when you're, I just turned 19 when I started doing that.
Talking to like 40-year-olds.
People selling $40,000 cars, $50,000
to like 60-year-olds, like
yeah.
Having them have to respect
everyone that I worked with was, the youngest person was 48.
You're like
the youngest person in the whole dealership was 48, and then I'm 19. Walking into work drunk on Saturdays.
Hungover and shit.
So that really gave me structure, and it taught me a lot about sales, because I still think door-to-door and car sales are the best way to start sales, because you're fucking in their face, like, straight up.
Bro,
and it's so, like, uncomfortable.
The doors were fucking crazy. Like,
yeah, you bang doors.
Bro.
Got your cherry pop doing that.
The doors are terrible, dude. Like, every door you go up to, nobody wants to talk to you.
I could never do doors.
Imagine somebody comes to your door, you're just chilling with the family, I don't know, eating dinner, and some goober like me walks up on your door and just tries to sell you something, like...
Bro, remember when you told me last summer, I used to tell you all the time, you know what my dad does to people that come to our door?
Yeah, he said he just shuts it, don't even answer.
He opens it when they start giving a pitch, he just shuts it in their face.
Dude, I had that happen to me many a times. But
nah,
it definitely, like, taught a bunch of skills, though. Like, even stuff that's transferred into, like, now, but...
Well, the best part about door-to-door sales, cars are the same way. I got told no all the time, bro. I used to harass. You know, when you go on a car lot and you're just looking, they harass the shit out of you. And it's so, like, kills your ego when you're, like, trying to sell, and they're just like,
I'm just looking.
Get away from me, bro.
Yeah.
Basically, they literally said that. But it does teach you rejection, which that's all life is. Like, life is fucking, you get rejected from everything you do. There's so much. It's basically failure. If I'm being honest, you're failing.
Just gotta keep shooting until you score, I guess.
You have to keep shooting until you score. I remember my boss was like, he was like, how many people did you have to talk to get a sale? And I was like, I don't know, like 12. He was like, all right, well, if you want to sell 10 a month, you got to talk to 120 people. And I was like, bro,
numbers.
That's what, like 10 a day?
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's probably not right math, but shit, that's a lot. I was antisocial back then.
Yeah.
That's what, like, it also taught me, like, it was also, like, just, like, being young and partying a lot, but, like, it's so hard to be social like that. Your social battery has to be up for sales. For any job that's going to make a lot of money, your social battery has to be on go.
Yeah.
Today was different, but yesterday I probably had, like, 40 phone calls.
Right. 40 calls, like, cold calling, or, like...
No, fuck no, I don't do that anymore. But, like, people dealing with the customer, going back to the lender, going to my manager, dealing with people walking in, calling other people, calling old leads, calling just, like, calls, and it's all different conversations. And by the time you're just, like, You're just tired of talking to people.
And one of them hit though, right?
Yeah, 2 of them hit.
2 of them hit. 2 out of 40. Means,
I mean,
means you need to talk to
it's not
2,000 people
it's
a day.
not 40 people, but like
I'm being
it's
funny.
just like different. It's just your social battery.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, I dig that. I don't, bro. What's crazy is like the doors when I was doing it. Like I never got, like, I don't say never. Like there was definitely times.
You never
where
got
I would,
discouraged.
No, I definitely did at times, but then I would always like what I would do is I would have in my notes. So like you can tell yourself in your brain something, right? Like I can sit here and tell myself every day, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this.
It never works out.
But then once you get rejected, your brain just always starts saying like it's not gonna happen. It's whatever. You start getting like discouraged. But if you put in your notes, and it's basically like 2 ways of like taking that information in, right? You're saying it and then you're reading it too. And does that make sense? Like you're processing it through like a text or like you're reading it, processing through your brain. And I would always write, like, I'd be like, I'm about to close the next door. So, like, if I would leave a door, and this is actually Nathan Polly taught me this, but let's say I got off a door and it was, like, super shitty, like, killed my vibe, like, all the way. I would get on my phone, type in, that door fucking sucked, whatever, this person was, whatever it might be. Just, like, get it all out of my system, and then I would type in, as I'm walking to the next door, be like, yo, this door right here is going to be the one that does this and that. And then, like, it kind of kept the vibe up, I would say, but it was definitely hard not to get discouraged. But and even now I'm doing like remote sales, and it's hard because some of the leads come in and it's just like I don't know, after doing it you can kind of tell, but you can't really tell if the person's like qualified or not all the way. So you have to treat everybody the same, but like after you have like 4 calls in a row where it's like fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll tell you one thing that works for me, that has worked for me. I'm not ragging on you, but you have to look at every single lead as the exact same.
No, I know. Like it's going to be a sell, right?
If someone pulls up in a Porsche on me, or if they pull up in a Honda, anyone can have money.
Yeah.
Like that's why, like when you rag on my clothes and stuff, like I got money just because I don't look like it. But like,
facts.
Look at my fit right now.
This is sponsored by me, matter of fact.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Connor.
Bro, we were at the fucking gym, and I told Tommy before he came here, I told me we were going to do this. And I'm like, Tommy, he's like, yeah, I'm leaving work. I got everything I need. So I was like, grab your computer, get your camera, whatever. And then we get in the car, we're at the gym, and bro's got like a holy-ass sweatshirt, some shorts on, like, just goober, man.
Yeah,
bro.
dress socks.
Dress socks.
It's like capri shorts and a jacket with a huge hole in the middle.
And I was like, bro, you know we're shooting like a podcast, right? He's like, yeah.
That whole like Andy Elliott motto of sales, like where you have to pressure them. If your life depended on it, could you make this car payment every single month? If I kidnapped your daughter, could you make this? That's really what it says.
I think he's stupid, honestly.
But that stuff doesn't. I'll be honest. I don't think that works because 99% of people in this like world today with our phones and everything are they run from pressure so quick.
Yeah, it's easy.
So like they don't want to feel like that. The best ways I genuinely think is when you can just be transparent, be the helper, not the seller, like I say.
Yeah.
And give them all the information and basically say, make an informed decision. Hope you make the right one. And then they'll feel like, if they, especially buying a house, bro, that's the biggest. Like,
and that's what I was gonna say. It's I would guess like,
if you go to this house and they're all over you to buy it, and then you come to me and I'm just like, buy it or don't. I don't really care. They're gonna be like, I kind of liked the other guy
a little more. Yeah,
kind of liked the other guy more.
I think it really depends.
He let us think about it.
I think it depends on like, what kind of sales you're doing too. Though, like obviously a house is like more of a huge investment. Like somebody's not gonna like just impulsively go, oh, you pressure me into it, and I spent $500,000. But like, somebody that's buying like for the doors or for what I'm doing right now, it's like
you could do it a little bit there.
Like you definitely have to pressure. Like on the doors, like everybody's telling you no. It's just objections. Everybody's like, that's the thing. Like with you probably don't deal with like crazy objections though, do you? Like it's probably just like, do you?
Bro, I mean, there's
always. Well, it's really like questions. It's not really like.
Think about it. There's never a perfect house for somebody.
No, there never is.
If you could just say my perfect house, you're never gonna find it unless you build it.
Right.
So that's the problem. There's always an objection, but it's really for me. Like today, I had those people. They wanted a pool in their backyard. Like everyone wants a pool, so I had to basically just make. I had to make more pros of the situation than cons.
Right.
And
but like even then though, right? I'm not meaning to interrupt you. It's like you're not really getting hit with like, oh, we're not interested. You're getting hit with like.
No, they're interested.
Right. You're getting hit with like questions, right? Like it's like.
Yeah.
Like,
but there's things that are like it's a banging deal until it's not.
Right.
Because of this, that, and the other. Oh, if we could do a pool, it'd be perfect. And it's like, well, then I start saying stuff like, well, where else are you looking? And they tell me, and I'm like, you can do a pool there, and they're like, yeah, and then I'll say like, so what interest rate are they offering you?
Right.
And they're like, oh, 7%. And I'm like, well, I'm offering a 3.5%.
Right.
If you do the math on that with the mortgage payment, my mortgage payment's going to be like $3,000 a month. Theirs at that house is going to be like $4,200 a month. Is that money worth having a pool when you could just drive to your buddy's house 4 minutes away? And they were kind of like, well,
makes sense.
That's a lot more money per month. And I'm like, is it? You tell me, is the pool that important?
Yeah.
And they're normally like,
That's fair.
because money, buying a house is a money thing.
Yeah.
People have to be comfortable to live.
But like I was saying, like you can pressure people like on the doors. You know what I'm doing with like the online like remote sales. It's like, it's not that much money. It's like the most it is like $1,000, $2,000. Like,
no, there's a car sales book called by, I forget his first name, but it's Ziglar. He's like one of the best car salesmen ever. It was written in the 80s. But his thing is, the best salespeople can make the customers see the object from their point of view.
right.
Basically, make the customer see the value in whatever it is you're selling, because no one wants to spend money. Like with you,
Especially you. You know, I love to spend money.
you can't sell me on shit.
I know. Tommy doesn't spend a dime on anything.
I went and bought this Osmo, and the Best Buy guy was like, "Yeah, you can buy the warranty for like something cheap, like $40." And I was like, "Fuck that."
Bro, I had to
And-
pressure Tommy so hard into
And
buying
I broke
this
the
shit.
Osmo the day after I bought it, and I was
You
like, "Bro, I
fixed it,
should
though.
have bought the warranty." But I was like you just pressured it. Like I don't like spending money, and no one does though. So you have to kind of provide the value as to why spending that
Makes
money
sense,
would
right.
be beneficial.
I feel like I should probably get sponsored by Osmo. I feel like I was a key factor in you buying.
you've made them like $2,000 with like other people.
I was like, bro, I was telling you, you were like, oh, you can just film. I was like, bro, I can't film you all the time. I was like, you need one for
Yeah,
what
I
you're
know.
trying to do. I was like, bro.
I know.
And you're like, so I'm like, bro, you make enough money where you can go buy a fucking pocket Osmo.
Bro.
And
yeah.
then I feel like I was a good salesman for that, no?
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I'm different. Like I bought someone asked me to go get like a burrito from Barb's. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to spend $10
Right,
on
on
it, but I go
burrito.
buy a Corvette. Like, it is. I'm like counterproductive with stuff.
Go cash out a Tesla and shit. So.
Yeah. So, but
But that makes
But
more
it's also
sense.
what people enjoy.
Right,
I like cars.
right.
Some people like watches. Some people like Rick Owens shoes. Some people spend $50,000 on Rick Owens shoes.
Bro, they're $1,000.
The
I thought I
fucking
was the shit when I bought
Amiri
a
shirt.
$1,000 pair of
Yeah, it's like I post all the time. Dudes that pull up in designer and have $4 in their name are funny as hell to me.
Facts. It's just crazy, isn't it?
I mean, it just depends. But I guess if if you find enjoyment in that. But
Yeah.
what about what is your like main objective over the next 4 to 5 years? I wouldn't even say financially.
Well, 4 to 5 years, so shit, what I'll be.
With your life,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
you know.
I'll be.
I'm sure you see Ellie in there, like with your whole aspirations
I'll be
for
what,
yourself.
26, 20.
Yeah, what does 25-year-old Connor?
25-year-old Connor probably have a ring on his finger. Not probably, he will have a ring on his finger. I won't go into money wise, but making a fat stack of cash monthly.
That's always the goal.
Kids at 26 is crazy. You think?
No, I really don't.
I feel like if you got it, like it's not crazy. So let's
It's
say
not
this.
even about that though. I don't think.
I think it is. Like I don't want to have kids until I'm like financially stable as fuck.
So here's the thing I think about kids that a lot of people don't is
Motivator?
I want to be on Earth with my kids as long as I can.
Let
So,
them meet the grandparents, great grandparents, and
Stuff
shit.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
great grandparents be
You know,
crazy.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking the other day. It's just kind of sad. I was like, my grandpa's getting old. Like, I met my like great grandparents, and I'm like,
I didn't.
really? But like, they're like 80, and I'm like, dude, fuck. I could definitely like have kids.
Like
that
my
could meet
parents
them.
had me when they were 20 or 32.
Damn, so like that's low-key late.
Yeah, so
You were like the second child though, right?
yeah. But I'm only like 22, and they're kind of getting old. Like I'll be 25, and they'll be 60.
Wait, your grandparents or your parents?
My parents.
Oh, yeah.
So like that's kind of like
10
not
years.
that nothing's been wrong, but like people. I just want to be around my kids my whole life. I
Right.
think it'd be dope if my kid's like 18 and I'm 40.
Right. Or nah, it's a
No,
little.
I'd have to do it.
Wait,
I'd have
no.
to do it. I'd have to do it right now. That's 18 years from now. But
No,
like,
wait. My parents, my dad just turned 50, and my mom's like 48, and I'm what 21. So what's that?
Like you know, people are like, I want to travel the world with my wife before
right. But you can do that in like a year.
You can
Literally.
travel the world when you're 40.
Yeah.
You don't
Or
have
you
to-
can.
Like
do-
that's why people are like, you gotta travel while you're young. I'm like, I can travel whenever I want.
Right, exactly.
There's
And
no
like
age on
you
that.
can literally spend a year and go do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, and you got all the traveling out. Right?
Yeah, kids are just.
I feel like kids are cool. I wouldn't like.
think-
Actually, hold on, bro. We're not talking about kids somewhere. But all right, all right. 26-year-old Connor. He's got some kids. Nice house. I want to be on like some land farm, farm type of vibe. Big house, some 4-wheelers. Walk into the kitchen. I saw this thing. It was what's that, Mr. Is it 9 to 8? What is his name?
4 to 8.
Mr. 4 to 8. He had something. It was some like manifestation thing. But it was like picture yourself, like close your eyes, and think about walking into your kitchen, right? Think about like walking into or getting in the car. Think about who's in the kitchen. Think about who's in there and that. Have you ever done that or no?
Yeah, I posted a YouTube video on it yesterday. You probably didn't watch it.
So you did that same thing with Mr. 4
I
to
do that
8?
all the time.
Yeah, I just saw that and I did it and I was like, damn, it's kind of like.
Makes your image a lot clearer.
Yeah, I like visualized everything, but it was like, obviously, nice wife in the kitchen. Shout out to Loyal. Couple kids running around. She's in there flipping some pancakes or some shit in the morning. Kids running around. Probably have to fucking tell them to stop fighting each other or some shit. And yeah, I don't know. That's 26 con.
Yeah.
26 con, 100K a month.
How are you
20K a
gonna
month.
get there?
Well,
Not that everyone knows the answers to
Right.
it, but
well, I mean, I don't really want to get too deep on what we've been talking about, just because it's
no,
kind
we
of
don't have to get in that. But
confidential.
I would say to get to where you want to be with anybody, especially as dudes. Like I posted on like New Year's because I genuinely believe it. Say what you want about me, but I think literally last year I went from like being a boy to being a man.
Yeah, I
From
would
the
agree.
aspect, and that there is no like way to say how. It's just like my mindset changed of I do shit all the time that I think being a man is like doing shit you don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I do that all the time now. And like becoming a man is what will get you that money,
Right.
that picture family, that house, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that comes through a lot of failure and like tribulation that stuff, there's so much that you can't control.
Mm.
So if you can actually just do good at what you can control, that's why I do the fitness stuff, because
You can
you
control,
can control that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that were born with diabetes and stuff that can't really
Or
control that.
Born with no legs, born with no arms. Like, I'm being for real. What is funny, bro? Bro, so, all right, hold up. You know that basketball player that has one arm?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what's your excuse? Like, why are you not
No, yeah.
shooting?
Oh, I love the kid. You probably
Bro's
there's
over here laughing at this shit like it's not real shit. What are you doing, bro?
Bro, I just laugh at stuff like that. It's not like I'm actually
No, I
laughing
know,
at
I
it.
know, I know.
But there's this kid that has cerebral palsy. You know what that is?
No, I was about to act it, but no.
It's like you can't use your legs as well. You can walk and stuff.
Yeah, but you have like kind of like a little
But he hits
wobble.
the gym every day and he posts content. He has like 600,000.
Yeah, 'cause it's like
Instagram
respect.
followers.
It's like determined. Something like that.
Yeah, because like you're perfectly healthy, and if you skip the gym, it's like, bro, he can do it.
I skipped the gym. Me and
Well,
Tom,
like-
we were locked in on like, well, it was like a couple months, bro. Like, not even a couple months. It was only like 2 months. Locked in, hitting the gym every day. And then I got a little busy, and I've been watching your videos. And
Bro, I'm busy as shit though.
yeah, you
It's
are.
about making time for everything.
It is. But like,
Even like girls, but like you have to.
I could wake up at like 4 and go to the gym. Yeah,
You could.
I could.
You could.
And I literally could. Like, there's no excuse. I literally could.
That's why I do cardio at 6 a.m. because I might not have time for it
The
after
gym,
work.
yeah.
Like I don't really
Yeah.
know if I'm gonna have time.
And that's
They're
I mean,
basically.
my schedule has been pretty fucked though. Bro.
No, it has. It
It's been
has.
fucked. But it's
But-
been like 2 weeks. Sacrifice.
But like
2
I'll
weeks.
say this, like not like there really is no such thing as excuses.
No, I mean,
There
no.
is time for everything.
Yeah.
It's like the dudes that the billionaires or whatever. Everyone has this cliche, but everyone has 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
But that's
What
true.
do you do with that time? I guess is like what separates you.
What someone else might do in 1 week with whatever that is, 24 times 7, might be what takes you 6 months.
Yeah.
And that's
Maybe.
just because of time management and what you make time for.
So I guess like time management. I can't lie. I have a huge problem, and I've tried not tried. I feel like the call shit I've been doing, like having a schedule, like I have a call at this time, this
That's
time,
better.
and looking at it, it's been like super structured for me to where like I have something to do, and then obviously I want to go do something else. So I
Well,
have
it's
time
like
to do
John
it.
Mark put me on with the Google Calendar.
That's what I'm talking about.
I get alerts on my phone.
Bro, I know. Like every call I get on, it's like call coming up. But like for like working out and stuff, I've never put gym this time, gym that time, which I think's a problem for me.
What changes throughout the day? Sometimes I hit it in the afternoon. Sometimes
I know, but I feel like I saw it was like Conor McGregor said some shit. I'm not gonna be able to cite this, but it was basically like,
what's the fucking proper 12, mate?
nah, nah, but it was literally like,
Double champ knows what the fuck he
it was like, tell yourself you're gonna go to bed at this time, go to bed at this time. Tell yourself you're gonna wake up at this time, wake up at this time. Tell yourself you're gonna go to the gym at this time, do it this time. Yeah. And what that is, it's like small little wins throughout the day. They like build up over time. And it's kind of like
I don't think it was him, but yeah.
No, it was him. But
it's part of your morning routine.
But it's like the whole day routine. Like
it's part of like make your bed, 1 W.
Right.
Brush your teeth, 2 W's, like and all this stuff in the morning.
I'll be honest, like I could definitely catch a little more W's in the morning, like doing certain things. Like obviously I'm brushing my teeth and shit, but like
but the morning
I'm washing my ass. But
the morning does set the tone for your day.
Nah, it definitely does.
Have you ever noticed when you like roll out of bed, or it's like honestly, I used to think about school. There were some mornings where I'd roll like
10 minutes before you gotta get me school.
Like nah.
No.
I'm a dirty ass.
No way.
Like I used to like just roll out of the bed and sprint in my car and drive straight and sit in the class and be like.
That's crazy.
And it's been like 10 minutes since I was in the sheets to in the classroom, and now I'm just like
not locked in
this classroom. Like, bro, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Versus if I like actually took care of my morning, then the whole day was a lot better.
No, I respect that.
That goes with being intentional.
Bro, I'll say like intentional with your days. That was something I've been working on this year, and I would say like I haven't been as good as I could have been. Like so far, I mean we're 2 months in. Like being intentional with my days, but I'm definitely like more intentional than I was, but there's obviously stuff I could change. Ellie, like my girlfriend, whenever I like go to her house and bro, we wake up like 8, go hit a walk or some shit. Dude's like it's always like super structured. She's super structured with like what she does, and I'm trying to get like that because sort of like wake up, do this, do that, do this, do that.
Yeah, girls are good at it.
Yeah,
because they have like journals and shit. I'm serious.
I know she does. She does.
I mean, I have one, but I don't like plan shit out. It reminded me of like, well, dude, when I used to go to school, I was that kid that had like one folder and like every paper.
They just fumbled in there.
Yeah, and like they'd be like, "Where's your math homework?" And I'd have to like rip through like 80 study guides.
To find
and my math homework's like ripped up, and I'm like,
right.
Here it is.
Turn it
but like the
my
girls,
dog
I look over at a girls thing and they have like things color coordinated, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I've never been.
But like they always got better grades because they were like.
That's what I'm saying. But
structured.
Like, it's weird. It's so weird because like. Even like something as simple as that, like you think it's so stupid to like color coordinate and like know when to do something, but like
no,
it's weird.
That's why people honestly hire cooks when they're rich. They hire cooks and like maids and shit.
So they
have time to do other things.
Right.
That way, but that means they're still structuring out delegation. They're delegating other things to other people so that they have time to do their own stuff.
Right. I used to delegate some schoolwork. Still do.
Yeah, delegate schoolwork. Yeah, school is school. What do you think about school? You're in it.
Yeah. I'll just say I'm not gonna op on myself, but I'll just say I haven't really learned anything in school so far through college, and I'll say this like that thing's hot, right? Are you cold?
No.
My face is like probably red. Is it red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hot.
You're a hot dude.
I am.
Whoa. Pause.
Clip
I'm a
that.
cold-blooded killer.
Somebody clip that.
I'm a cold-blooded killer.
But nah, what were we talking about?
School.
Yeah, I would say like with my kids, or obviously like I understand why parents want their kids to go to college, right? Especially because a lot of kids don't have like any drive, or they have drive, but they don't really know where to put it towards. But I feel like if you have a kid that can find drive doing something else, you should like support what they're doing, and if they want to not go to school, just let them lock in on what they want to do.
Yeah,
I mean, we know a shit ton. I mean, Tommy, prime example, bro. You're in playing football, right? Your dad probably wanted you to play football. Everybody wanted you to play football.
Yeah,
you
bro,
probably
I was
wanted
a
to
student athlete in college.
I know, but
it's like the main road to
right,
getting a degree.
Right, but like what? You were like what? Couple months in, year in, and it was just
not
like
for me.
How long was it?
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, and then what? You were just like, psh.
School wasn't for me.
Yeah,
that structure wasn't for me.
Yeah, and then, but you didn't even have anything going at the time. That's when you started doing the car sales and like dug into everything else, right?
Yeah, but like, I don't want to say I'm like brilliant, but I just didn't fit the mold of like, I don't know.
I know what you're saying. Like it's hard to explain, right?
Like. People that are in school that do traditional, it's not that they're worse. It's not that they're worse, bro. I know plenty of people that
no, not worse, but it's just like
it's that like there's just a certain person, and like my problem was professors. That was really the main problem. I couldn't listen to them.
Yeah.
And it's not because, like, I just didn't think that they. I'm someone that thinks you learn through trying, like, through experience. So,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
and also, it was the business classes, like, how are you teaching me about business when you
Don't even own
don't
one, right?
have a business?
That's. I'm in the business college right now, and all my professors make like probably 70K.
It's not about
a year.
money.
And it's
It's
not.
just
But look,
about
I'm digging in.
experience.
They make like 70K a year. They don't own a business, right? So like, how are you teaching me how to run a business or how to do certain things business wise when you've never done it? Like, you can
School-
read a textbook, but like
School is for lawyers and doctors. That's my opinion.
That's mine too. That's what I was getting into, where I was
And
like,
accountants.
my kid, like, I'm gonna obviously set them up really well to like do whatever they want to do, to where they can have that freedom, kind of like my parents have done, and like I guess yours in a way, right? Like,
Yeah.
ish. Like, you always have some backbone to like try some shit, and if it doesn't work, try something else. If it doesn't work, try something else. But
The best advice I had from my dad, bro, that carry as shit and I will always carry is when I started playing football, I had this burden to like do it for him and like them, and they were like, he literally told me, he was like, bro, your life is your life.
Bro,
He literally said he was like, you could be a drug addict for all I care.
yeah,
He was like,
for all I care, probably not, right? But
he was like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
right.
But like that's the best advice you can give somebody because you don't own anyone,
Yeah.
even if they're your kid.
That's funny.
They can do whatever they want.
Cause like, that's funny. I just had that talk like with my parents. I just stopped doing my desk job.
Yeah.
Today was my last day, but
Matrix, man.
Matrix as fuck. But 2 weeks ago, I was talking about it with my dad, and like my dad's like a super, and so is my mom. They're so like super like over time, like take the certain steps, slow steps to get to where you want to be. And I'm the type of guy that's like, why take the steps when I can like take an elevator type of thing? I told you that the other day, but I was talking to him and I was like, yeah, like he's been really successful in what he's done. So is my mom, but I'm like, I told him, I was like, dude, like I don't really want to like follow in your path. Like I don't want to make you guys upset, like not going and doing this, because I quit the job and I was like, I don't want to make y'all upset doing this. And he was basically like, it's like, dude, I don't care what you do. He's like, as long as you're happy with what you're doing and you're like, not living on the street, basically. He was like, do whatever makes you happy and do whatever like you want to do. And I was like, that's kind of like some clarity for me, because the same thing you said. Like I feel like I've always been like trying to make them like super proud and like follow every step they want you to follow, but I feel like sometimes you just gotta do what you want to do, right? Just
And
jump
builds
off and
confidence.
catch some wings.
I stopped living for them like 4 years ago, and
Yeah.
ever since I basically just bet on myself with everything, and every time I'm right.
Yeah.
And now at this point, if I tell my dad, like my pops, I'm gonna do something, he literally is like, I know you're gonna work it out.
Right.
But that's just because
You have that grit and stuff.
You have to believe in yourself.
Right.
No one's gonna believe in you until you believe in yourself.
100%.
And even then, no one's gonna believe in you.
Yeah.
But like
you and like maybe like a small group of people.
Like it was funny. Like even when I got the car, dude, I told people so long like I was getting one, and even when I got it, it still like was people just like, it's almost hard to believe.
Bro, talk about this though. Remember, tell them about how you sent the picture of Gramps' car, and I was like, you said something.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. My granddad has that Corvette, and I was like driving it one day. Shit, that was like 8 months before I bought it.
Yeah.
And I was
Like
just
a year,
like,
yeah.
and I was like driving it, and you were like, something like,
Bro, it's literally in your text. Pull it
Yeah.
up. It's literally like you might have to scroll hella far.
nah.
But it's in Snapchat. But it was like he posted it, and I think I said something along the lines of like,
It's not that far.
it's not that far away. Like,
And I was like,
why not you?
Yeah, and I was
And
like,
then
nah.
he said, did you say no? Like you didn't believe in it, or?
Yeah,
It's
because
funny.
that shit's expensive.
And then what? A year later, maybe not even a full year,
Yeah, I bought it.
fucking bought it.
But life changes fast. That's why people
It's crazy.
don't understand how quick situations change. That taught me that last year. Like, shit happens so quick in your life, and
I feel like I'm kind of in that spot where you were like a couple years ago, in a way,
kind of
where it was like basically the school shit. Like you took a leap of faith. Like I haven't really took any crazy leaps of faith. Like I've always been super, do what my parents want me to do what everybody else wants me to do, and then I don't know. Just kind of changed. That shit is far, isn't it?
I think that shit's out of our chat.
Is it?
Why the fuck would it be gone? That's weird.
Nah, bro, it's way up there. Anyways.
No, it's gone.
Yeah. We kind of explained it anyways. But.
Yeah, but life happens a lot quicker when you're productive with stuff, and a lot of the stuff that, like, if you can relate, probably people can relate to all the things we're saying, but like with the life in general, you're not like tied to anything. You don't owe anyone an explanation. That's what I've learned over the years too. Is like people judge, but again, it's your life, so who cares? Like if you say, I'm gonna move to Alaska and be a fucking
Tour guide.
Yeah, work on a fishing boat.
That'd be fun.
Do it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Why not?
Because you know why? When I say like nobody cares. If you go like the Corvette taught me that too. If you go buy a Lamborghini, people think it's cool. As soon as you drive off, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You drove away and it's like I'm back to my life.
Yeah.
No one cares. No one cares if you're doing bad. No one cares if you're doing good. So you might as well do you.
Yeah. I think that's perfect.
But
yeah,
people don't really get that.
Nah, it's hard. I feel like you don't really get that. Like I don't. There's like something that happens in your life where that happens, but it's not like something you can just like switch off like
Nothing happens on a switch of a dime, though.
Right. It's not like you can just immediately go like, oh, I don't care what people think about me. Like you just have to try. Like for me, when I stopped caring what people thought about me is when I started doing the clothing brand, and it's like, I know, bro. There's so many people, even like close friends, talking shit. Like they weren't talking shit to me about it, but like you hear along the lines like people not supporting and like being whatever about it. But then at that point, it's like, I saw something, bro. It's like,
nobody doing better than you is ever gonna hate.
Yeah,
on,
it was
hate
like
on you for
it was
doing
like
something.
a businessman, a successful businessman is not gonna hate on you for trying to business. Or it's like
An athlete's not gonna laugh at you for saying you want to go pro.
Like,
all this
like
stuff.
trying to work out. A bodybuilder's not gonna make fun of you if you're fat and trying to get into the gym. So like, just do it, bro. Just do it. So.
But that, like you said, there's no switch you can flip.
Nah,
It
it's
kinda
not. You
just
just have to
happens.
do it. Like you just have to do it.
Yeah. It's
Even like you with the content, like we already know. Me and you both know. Even me with the content, like we already know people are like
I know
sending it in
people-
group chats.
I have
like,
that
talking
one
shit.
post where I was like doing a total CTA,
Right.
and it got 56 sins,
Right.
and I just know it's 56 people clowning
Hating.
my shit.
Yeah, but like,
But at the same time,
gives a
number
fuck?
one, I don't even know who sent it, so
Right.
I really have no one to even be mad at.
yeah.
Number two, I don't really care.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it comes with an insecurity thing. If you're secure in your own, I like my body, I like my life, I'm confident in myself, so someone could say anything to me and it's really not going to hurt my feelings.
Sure do.
Not even that, but most people like, I've never hated on, I wouldn't say I've never, but like I've never like looked at someone and been like just straight up hated on them because I don't care. Like if you're making money, awesome. If you're not, I don't give a fuck either way.
Right.
It's not my life.
Mm.
People don't get that though. Judgment is just something you have in your own head,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, judgment isn't real. No one cares.
Nobody.
Whoever sent my reel to their buddy and they were laughing, they laughed at it for 1 minute, and then what did they do?
Forgot about it.
Swipe back to
Right.
whatever fucking meme they were
Scrolling
looking
through.
at. Looking at bitches' asses on
Yeah,
Instagram. It's
something.
like, oh, that's cool.
Doom scrolling.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Nothing matters.
Oh, I think you just ran out of storage.
Yeah, we can just run yours low key for the rest of it, I guess.
That's straight.
We can just keep chopping. Yours is probably what, hours?
Yeah, I got like an hour on mine left.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, Tommy's camera just went out, so we only got one view now.
Back to the one view.
Back to the one view. Back to the basics.
What the fuck?
Where do you wanna go from this? I feel like we've been all over the place, but like, we're just having a conversation.
Fireside chats.
Fireside chats.
Fireside chats.
What Honestly, I'm gonna talk about myself right. I really wanted to dive into like when I asked you about the football thing. Like for me, like like football every single day for like, what was it? Started at 6 years old till 18. What is that like?
Let me ask you this: how did you transition to life from school told you to be at school at 7 a.m. The football coaches told you to be at practice at 2:30. You know, people telling you where to be and when to be there, and then how to like. Honestly, when you move to Athens, basically, like when you live on your own for the first time, it's like, how do I?
It's like a big shock. It's like, whoa.
Like my thing was too when I was like in school is like classes at noon. I don't have to go to that shit.
That's what I was about to say. Like I can't lie. I really liked like the structure that I had. Like workouts right here.
Yeah.
Class, football workouts. It was like a routine. Like I like routines, but like good routines. But I would say like getting to college, you definitely have to. And I fucked off for. I've honestly fucked off all my college career. I'll be honest. Like I never really until I would say what was my last semester when I was in Athens, like junior like second semester, and I was still fucking off. But less than I was. I was actually locking on to certain things, but I don't know. There's a lot of time. It's all in your hands, and if you don't balance it right, like, you can set yourself back a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess it's like, but for me, like the transition from doing football every day, and then getting to college, just similar to yours, obviously. Like that's all you know. It's all you ever know, and then one day it just like boom, you don't have it anymore. It took a while to find myself too, bro, and like find like something to be passionate about and something to like care about that's like bigger than me in a way, because like I feel like everybody needs something that's like bigger than them in their life to keep them going. Does that make sense? And that's when I started the clothing brand, and like I kind of half-assed the whole thing through, but anyways, it gave me a little bit of like structure in my life to where I had something I was like determined to go try and do. And then it's funny because the clothing brand, the door-to-door sales, like everything is, and you don't realize it in the meantime that you're doing it, but everything that you do leads you to like a certain point in your life, and that's like right now where I'm at, like the shit I'm doing right now. Like I would have never been able to be in the position I'm in right now with the people I met and everything if I didn't do door-to-door, if I didn't do the clothing brand. Like I don't, it's just weird. I don't know.
You know what? A lot of the thing that people like athletes lack is it's the brotherhood aspect. That's what people forget.
Yeah.
Which is like the Dawn team is like brotherhood. That's
Fair.
some brotherhood shit, some warrior shit,
Right.
and like Justin Whaler, like Tate's best friend.
Yeah.
His favorite thing. I've listened to his pods, and he's a clown too. But he's got some good points, and he said like his favorite thing about college football was like you walk into a stadium and there's 100,000 people, and it's like you're a warrior in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And all you have at that time is your brother next to you.
Yeah.
Like that's all you have, and that's what life is too. Just getting people around you that got you, and y'all
Right.
have chasing the same purpose. That's all football is.
Yeah.
So whether it's a business, whether it's the gym, whether it's
Right.
whatever, if you got people around you that are chasing the same purpose, you feel a lot better about
Nah,
yourself.
I would say like since we've started like locking in, hanging out, and doing workouts and everything, it's definitely brought me more. It's gonna sound gay as fuck, but like more like
little dude.
it's making me. It's gonna sound gay. It's brought like more like purpose and like joy, I guess, and like knowing that we're both like headed towards the same shit, and it's like I have somebody here with me now that's like doing the same thing, same. Right, he's
You also
way better
get-
off than me right now.
You also get more satisfaction out of watching other people win than watching yourself
right,
win.
and like you text me, you're like, "Yo, I just did this," and then it's like, "Let's fucking go," and then it motivates me to be like, "All right, bet, yeah." And then but we talk like, it's actually weird. I might talk to you more to my girl in the day. It's bad, but it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
But
Talk too much, buddy.
I don't know. I don't even. Where did that start, bro? That conversation even start. I feel like I didn't even touch on.
I
what
mean,
we
this
needed to touch
is a random ass podcast.
on.
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't. Nothing matters. It's free.
It's free.
It's
Why
free.
do you always say that?
It's free. Bravo. Shout out Bravo. You're probably not watching this, but that's that 19-year-old fucking setter. 19-year-old setter making $20K a month.
That boy.
He literally says everything he says. It's free. It's free. So no, I've just been saying it's funny.
I'll say one thing about money is I think people have a misconception that they get paid for their time. That is not true.
Oh, that's you. I guess it was on. That's weird.
Um,
Say it again.
People get paid for their time, which is not true. You really get paid. You should get paid on performance of what you do with your time.
Right.
So like one of our mentors that's like in my sphere of influence, he said, we were in our men's group and someone said, I struggle with my work-life balance. And he was like, I'm a fucking business owner and I don't owe my employees a work-life balance. You know why? And we were like, why? And he was like, cause I pay them based on what they do with their time.
Right.
If you get there at 6 a.m. and you do all your shit by noon, get out of here. If you get there at 9 and you don't do shit till 6 p.m., you're staying till midnight till you get it done.
Right.
That's how the world should work.
Right.
You should get paid for your efforts.
Not like get to work at 9, leave at 5.
And what I'm saying, where I'm going with that is money. People say it, but money isn't real.
It's not. That's why I say it's free. It's literally free.
Money's not real.
It's free.
Like one of my mentors right now makes $150,000 a month, and he's 20 years old. Let that sink in. Like, that's crazy. And he doesn't sit behind a desk, and he doesn't have a boss. Money's not real.
Yeah,
It's just finding a niche to where you provide so much value that you get paid X amount for that value.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, that's why doctors make so much money.
Right.
They provide value that
Save
me
lives.
and you can't.
Right.
Like, they open people's hearts up and do surgery on them. People can't, no one can do that. Their value they bring to the table is worth that money that they bring.
Right.
They don't get paid an hourly wage.
Yeah.
They technically do, but they're
Right.
not sitting somewhere for a certain amount of hours.
Right.
They're just doing this, that,
I
and
think
the
that
other.
value, the value you're talking about, like, it's like when you're talking about value, like it's crazy because we're not gonna go into it, but like the amount of value you can provide to somebody, like, we're not gonna get into. Damn, who you calling somebody? You're calling me right now,
That's
bro.
weird, bro.
What are you doing?
I don't know how that happened. It's weird as fuck.
But like, even like certain shit, like it's weird. Like we think we're so different from people, but everybody goes through like damn near the same exact experiences as us. Like getting to something. Does that make sense in a way?
Dude, you're gonna laugh at my analogy, but like, dudes are all the same. When I say that,
No, like
everybody's
the same.
You're gonna
bro.
like, this is some funny shit.
Dude,
Every dude.
if you're gonna say some bullshit,
It is some funny shit. But if
Say
you're a
it.
guy watching this, you're gonna laugh. Every time a dude goes to take a piss and there's a shit stain on the toilet, everyone tries to pee the piss stain off, or the shit stain off.
but yeah,
And that's just a stupid ass example of every guy is the same.
Yeah, and, like,
they go through the exact same
people go
shit.
through the same problems as you do. So like, let's say you found a problem, right, that you experienced,
If you find a solution to it
and you
yourself,
found a solution yourself, like you can literally monetize that solution, bro. Like you can literally monetize that solution. Like the
Yeah.
shit I'm doing right now, working with Jared and them, like with the Don team. Jared started out like 7 years ago doing fucking like e-commerce and like kept getting shit on, buying all these courses, wasting money, whatever, and then he finally, like, I'm not gonna get into the full story, but like figured out how to do everything. And then at that point, he's like, hold on, I know how to fix the problem that I had, and so like give it to other people. So like service based basically, but figure out how to solve whatever problem you have and whatever you're doing, and then other people have the same problem. Apply that to them and
it's the
make
same
them
thing
pay you
with
money,
the fitness world.
yeah.
I've figured out how to maximize my body.
Yeah.
Other people can't. You just gotta give them the platform of what worked for you and see if it'll work for them.
Seriously, it's weird though, cause like that's what you said about peeing on the shit stain.
Every
on the
guy's the
toilet.
same, bro.
What's another one? There's got to be something else everybody does. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna ask you this, and then you say if you've done it or not. Oh fuck. I feel like they're all pretty like gruesome, bro.
Because dudes are nasty.
You're nasty, bro.
But like, let me think of some stuff. I don't know, like people in general, like when I'll be honest, public speaking, there is a small amount of people that can get on a stage in front of 100 people and not stutter.
Yeah.
Everyone stutters,
Yeah.
or I guess not even stutter, feel anxious about it.
Yeah.
Everyone feels anxious about it.
Have you ever spoken like a big crowd, like a bigger crowd, like other than like a college classroom? Have you ever spoken in front of like, I don't know, probably not, right?
I'm sure I'd remember if I did.
If you did. I haven't either.
Nothing nuts.
Right.
But even I have spoken in front of like, we had a Bible study one time and I spoke in front of 50 people that I had to like tell my testimony, and
That's nerve-wracking,
bro.
because people are judgy.
You feel judgment, but also like no one cares.
Yeah, but then like, what does that do? Like after you do that, like what is that?
You get dopamine release and you feel better because you
Right.
actually
You let it out, right?
It's
like,
the same thing as doing things you don't want to do. No one wants to do that. Once you do it, and it's the same. I literally made a video on it this morning. When you do stuff that you are scared of, right after you realize that it wasn't that scary.
prime example, like little ass kid wanting to get on a roller coaster, not want to get on a
That's
roller
what
coaster.
I said in the video, yeah.
Really, bro, that was me.
Well, people, a lot of people are scared of flying on planes.
Bro, there's more of a chance of you getting in a car accident than a plane crash.
Well, there's my favorite line from my movie is this guy's like in the mob and the CIA's talking to him and he's like, they'll kill me for that, and the mob guy goes, you get shot walking your doggy.
Literally.
Like you could die doing anything, so there's
Right.
no fear of death for real.
Yeah.
Like anything.
How could I fear?
How could I fear?
How could I fear?
Fuck
Seriously.
Fuck am I wearing?
Nah, that's a big thing for me. Like, how could I fear? Like, it even goes in literally everything I do is like, it might be bad, honestly. I don't think it's bad. What do you think? Like the way I view shit, like
Unless
you
you're
know how
robbing
I view
banks
shit,
and crashing out.
right? But you know how I view shit, like I really don't care because I don't.
Yeah, I'm way more cautious than you are.
Yeah, like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, right now it's not the best thing, I guess, but I think it's headed towards the right direction. But it's literally like I don't fear anything because first of all, like I don't know if all you guys are like Christians or believers in God or whatever God it might be. Like if you believe in the man upstairs and you believe the path, you pray, read the Bible, you read everything and you align your life to that in a small way. And I'll be honest, I'm not the perfect Christian man, neither are you. Like nobody is. So like I don't know, if you just align your life as much as you can to the Bible and you just believe in this up here, like everything will kind of like, you won't be scared to take certain actions because you know that he's going to have you no matter what, in a way.
Yeah, well, like I've been
in an uncliche way.
But I've been in the Word every morning, and every time I read it, it starts my day like that, and then I go throughout the day of like everyone dies. That's the only thing that we all have in common is everyone dies.
Yeah, that went dark. Real quick. But went from everyone dies.
But like whether you drive a Lamborghini or a Toyota Corolla,
right,
you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's gonna matter at that point is if you lived a good life to go to heaven.
Right.
No one. What does your tombstone say?
Tommy Bugles.
Does it say
2002?
Owned a Lamborghini in 2044?
It says Tommy Bugles 2002 to
what, brother?
Hopefully like 2094.
Hopefully forever.
2093. Shout out Yeet.
Yeah. Shout out Yeet. 2093.
But yeah, bro. I mean,
damn, I'd be 91. I fuck with that.
Bro, honestly, that's too long. I feel like.
Nah, bro.
It depends on how functional you are. Like, think about it. If you ever met a 91-year-old that's like.
Dude, my grandma's 82 and she runs 4 miles a day.
What the fuck? That is crazy.
But health.
Yeah, health as well.
I talked about this Monday night at the men's group too because it was about fitness and they were all asking me obviously because I'm the only one that's like super
jacked,
fit.
huh?
Yeah, but I was like, imagine your life goal is to get rich and do all this, own that Lamborghini, have a huge house and all that, and by the time you're 60, you do it. You have 2 Lamborghinis, you have a 5,000 square foot house, you have a beautiful family, and then you get a heart attack and die because you weren't healthy. Health is the only thing that, like when they say health is wealth, health is the only thing that is gonna really matter at the end of the day.
And it's like one of the things that I'm no like perfect example, but like it's something that you have like full control over.
Yeah, you have complete control over
what you eat.
You can't really control money. Sometimes some people don't catch a break ever.
You can't. Yeah.
There's business owners that probably started 1 million businesses, and by the time they're 60, they still haven't made $1.
Yeah.
Because you can't. You need